That person is so embarrassed now that the truth has been exposed, now that they have been exposed. Hey family, welcome back to Transit with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping by with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. That person is so embarrassed now that the truth has been exposed, now that they have been exposed. The cat is out the bag. The person, they can no longer hide their true identity. They can no longer hide how cruel they've been to you. They can no longer hide how they've mistreated you. They could no longer hide their true character. See, this person, they've been a great actor for a very long time. This person has misused you, mistreated you, mishandled you, fumbled you, have taken advantage of you and taken you for granted for a very long time. They misuse you, they treat you bad behind closed doors, and then in front of everyone else, they act as if they're just loving, amazing person. At least they did when they were around. For someone, you're actually still in this situation. But for the majority, I feel you've already left the situation. And that division and separation was caused by divine intervention. See, that person, they wanted to silence you. This is why they've tried to isolate you for so long. This person wanted to silence you. They never wanted you to talk to anyone else who might talk some sense into you or point out their flaws or the mistreatment. No, they wanted you to remain blinded to who they truly were. But see, you saw beneath the mask because God revealed the truth to you. What's done in the darkness shall be brought to light, no matter how long it takes. It can be a couple of minutes. It could be a couple of years. Nonetheless, it will be revealed. What's done in the dark shall come to the light. See, this person, they never wanted others to find out who they truly were. They never wanted others to find out how they really treated you, how they mistreated you. And see, you kept quiet for a very long time. And the fact of the matter is, for a while, you fell for the act. You fell for the mask that they were wearing, the facade that they put up. But soon you discovered the true them. Soon enough, the veil was drawn back. The mask was lifted. The mask fell off. You were able to see beneath the mask. And at that point, that's when the mistreatment got even worse. See, when you didn't see beneath the mask, when you were falling for the facade, that's when the love bombing continued. But the moment that you saw beneath that mask, instant devaluation, separation on an emotional level. That person was so cruel to you. Some of the things that they did were unthinkable. They did so many things to you that you may be even embarrassed to share many of them with others, with loved ones, with friends. The fact of the matter is, this person never intended on you ever speaking with anyone about how they treated you. They wanted to keep that under wraps so that way they could keep their facade up, in the sight of others. They can still go on as if they were this amazing individual. So if this person could keep you isolated, that's what they were going to do. But see, when you packed up and you left, it raised eyebrows. Because if that person was such a good, loving, caring person, compassionate, kind, as they portrayed themselves to be, as they pretended to be for so long, then what can cause you to just get up and go? You were so in love with this person, you would have done anything for them. You had their back like no other. You had their front, back, side to side. You was rocking with them tough. There was nobody or nothing that could have separated you two but that person and their own actions, but that person and their own mistreatment, but that person and their own bad decisions and choices that they continually made. And it's not like this person just made one bad decision and you just said, poof, I'm gone. No. It was a continuous cycle. It was a vicious cycle. You know, the narcissist is good for love bombing you, laying it on thick, and the moment they know that they've got you, that's when the devaluation stage hits. That's when they start becoming disrespectful, distant. Shortly thereafter, the discard takes place. And a lot of times people think that a person has to physically leave or physically walk away in order for them to discard you. Not so. A person can discard you emotionally. You can have someone lying right next to you and still feel alone. When they put that brick wall up and they disconnect from you emotionally, it's like you can't reach them no matter what's going on, no matter how you feel. You're never heard. It's as if, you know, your words fall onto deaf ears. They just fall right to the ground or go right over their heads. And the fact of the matter is, you put up with this mistreatment for a very long time. You prayed for them, you held them down, you tried to stand for them as long as you could. You hope that they change, but the fact of the matter is that person was never going to change. That person was never going to change. So congratulations for packing up and walking away, because you only did yourself a favor and you spared yourself a lot of heartache. Had you stayed with that person, the mistreatment would have continued. It would have continued because that person didn't see anything wrong with what they were doing to you. And even a few that knew that they were wrong, they found some way internally in their own minds to justify their behavior and mistreatment towards you. See, a person like that, you don't want to even waste your time on. No matter how much you love them, if they love you, they would love you. You know what I mean? And I say that way because love is more than a four-letter word. Love is a decision. Love is action. There's actions behind love, you know. In the word of God, you know, it is clearly written. You know, love is gentle, love is kind, love is patient, love does not boast, it does not keep count of wrongs. It is all of these things. This person was not that. The fruit of this person was of the works of the flesh. This person thought that no matter what they did to you, you were going to stay. They did all these things to you, and then they had nerve to not want anyone to ever know about it. Because they felt that, you know, they have a lot of people fooled. They have a lot of people fooled. Not they didn't just have you fooled at one point. No, they had a lot of people fooled. I mean, from family, friends, associates, co-workers, even other potential victims of theirs. They had these people fooled because they pretend to be a certain way on a surface level until you really get to know them. Most people think they're so easygoing, they're generous, they're down to earth, they're cool, calm, collect, until you get to know that person. And once you get to know that person and that mask slips and those demons start to manifest, then you realize what you're dealing with. But that person is so embarrassed now that the cat's out the bag, the truth has been revealed. They can no longer hide who they were. Because, see, for many, when you left, this person began to spiral because they never expected to lose you. You were that grade A supply to them. You were that person that they expected to keep in their corner forever, no matter the mistreatment. They expected you to stay put. They thought that you were their possession. The devil is a lie and the truth ain't in them. They expected you to always be there. And the moment you said enough is enough, and you stood on business and you found that self-respect for yourself and enough self-love to stand up and walk away, this person began to spiral. They began to move really recklessly with their life. A lot of them turned to substances or different vices that they had. A lot of them started just sleeping with all kinds of people trying to replace you, thinking that if they just entertained themselves with someone else, they would forget about you. They didn't want to feel the hit of that loss when they lost you. But the fact of the matter is, you are who you are. You are a chosen one. You're a rare breed. You are a gem. You're one of a kind. Ain't no replacing you. So while they can entertain all these other people, all they were doing was wasting their time and devaluing their own self. But see, in spiraling, and dealing with these different vices, these maybe addictions, substances, things of that nature, people started to see beneath the mask. And anyone who got close enough to them, they got insight into the world that you were living with them, the world that you were living in with them. And now people understand. See, many people were looking at you crazy at one point because they were believing the lies of this person's smear campaigns against you, how they tried to tear you down, throw you under the bus, make it seem as if you were crazy. You were the wrong one. You mistreated them. You abandoned them. All of these sob stories. Because see, the narcissist is great at playing the victim. They're professional victims. Yeah, professional victims. They love to come up with a sob story to cause people to have sympathy towards them, to get people on their side and against you. And see, the fact of the matter is, once that truth has been revealed, now people see why you left. Now people see. Now people looking at you like, man, that person was strong. That was a strong individual to put up with this for that long. Man, that was a good person. Now they got respect for you because God has vindicated you. God has cleared your name. Now these same people that was siding with them at one point and all these smear campaigns is looking at you, and now they siding with you and they're looking at that person. Some of them or have actually spoken on it. Some of them have actually had your back and taken up for you in regards to talking to this person because now they see the truth. This person is so embarrassed because they can no longer hide behind the mask. The mask has been destroyed and everyone can see them for who they truly are. Now their true colors are shining. Anyhow, family, I just pray this quick message blesses someone and encourages someone. I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.